Hello, Fear the Meerkat here. Welcome to another episode. Welcome to the first episode of An Aspie Plays An Aspie Life. Which seems like a weird title. But this is going to be a slightly different Let's Play to normal. And it might be quite hard for me to make. So, bear with me. I have Aspergers Syndrome. I've put a link into the description with a couple of videos that can give you a better idea of what that is than I'm going to give you now. But basically, Asperger's Syndrome affects your social communication. So that's stuff like understanding people's body language and facial expressions, and it affects how you experience stuff like noise, for example, and touch, and fluorescent lighting, and things like that. And we tend to think in quite an unusual way as well, which is quite cool, actually, because it means that we can be very good at problem solving, so it's not all bad stuff. And we tend to be very loyal to our friends and very honest with people as well, which is sometimes a problem, but mostly it's okay. And we're very good at memorizing facts as well, but we're not good at understanding our emotions or the emotions of others. And we're not good at understanding the unwritten rules of society. Yeah, there are lots of other things as well, but the link in the description will probably help. So, don't worry, I'm nearly done talking, if you're getting sick of looking at this airplane. So, yeah, a young man with Asperger's Syndrome, when he was 16, created this game. Sometimes we like to be called Aspies, and he created an Aspie Life to show people what it's like. So this game is kind of like an Asperger's simulator, if you like, and I'm going to be talking about the game and what I think of it in this Let's Play, but I'm also going to be talking about my own experiences and how they're similar or different to this game. Okay, enough talking, let's get going. I'm not sure what he meant by I've been called on, and that's it. But the only way to move on here seems to be pressing the enter button. So I guess he sort of paused when he said I'd been called away on, and then decided not to say exactly what. So yeah, this guy Bradley Hennessy, who's I think he's in university now, but yeah, he created this, and the controls aren't great, but I really like this game because it's the closest I've ever come in terms of computer games or books or films to seeing what to demonstrating what having Asperger's is actually like. And that's our hero there. I'm going to be reading a lot of the dialogue out. I'm sorry I didn't read that piece of dialogue out, but I'm going to be reading a lot of it. The controls here used to be incredibly awkward, but now they've been improved because there was a patch for them. But you're going to have to bear with me here. I might need to change the controls. So yeah, it's actually pretty useful to have the tutorial on. So yeah, we don't really need to charge our phone yet, but I haven't found the phone actually that helpful. But yeah, let's have a look around. I can play a game on that, but I'm not going to right now. So it's entered to perform actions. I don't know about that room. The controls still aren't great, even though there's been a patch to fix that. So yeah, let's... Oh, okay. That's how that works, I guess. I'm going to read the dialogue out, but not the instructions. Why did Brad have to leave? Why didn't he wake me? Like, why? Yeah, it can be really confusing when you have Asperger's, dealing with people doing stuff that you're not expecting them to. People are really confusing, generally. I'll be talking more about the noise later. So yeah, it's a good idea to keep your uneasiness and your stress low and your courage and your happiness high. The controls used to be more confusing this because before it was patched to fix that. For example, it didn't tell you press X here to move on with the dialogue. Oh, whatever. So, where are you going? It's a good idea to look. There's a bar, and there's such a thing as looking for too long. I'll look at the trophies later. Like, see if I care. Kid, do what you like. Just make sure you come back. I've got too many papers already. Got it? You're gonna hear clicking in this Let's Play, because I need to type stuff. Okay. Good. Get going. Now, yeah, I know it looks kind of weird if someone's walking around with their hands over their ears, but it really is like this. Honestly, this is one of the reasons why it's such a good Asperger's simulator. I'm just going to let you listen for a second. So yeah, having hypersensitivity to sound, which a lot of people with Asperger's do, is really, really painful. It's just lots of noise coming at you all at once. You know, I can't block out music at all. I can't block out people talking at all. I can't block out cars going by. So yeah, it's like this constant wall of noise, and it's really painful. You can pick stuff up if you want to, but yeah, I'm recommending doing this, even though it will make you late. It will use up some time, but it's worth doing. bet he does this so slowly, but then he is picking up something that seems really, oh, no, it's no good if they're in front of him. Sorry about this. So yeah, apparently there's a part of your brain that for people with Aspergers Syndrome, basically this part of your brain, I really don't remember what it's called. It deals with volume control. It's your brain's volume control. And what happens with people with Asperger's is their volume control is always set at 100%. Because this part of their brain doesn't work quite the way it's supposed to. So they hear everything at max volume, basically. Mysterious. Possibly spooky. Maybe the Addams Family. And yeah, not knowing what to say in social things, in conversation, is really confusing as well. I mean, I'm not a teenager anymore. I'm not a kid, so I've learnt some of the responses you're supposed to make. Like, it used to confuse me when people said, "Hi, how are you?" because I thought they actually wanted to know how I was, and of course they don't. So I've learnt stuff like that, but yeah, it's difficult, you know. Of course, I may have come here at the wrong time of day, in which case I'm not showing off anything. But my hope. Well, even if I don't, I've gotten a trophy, so that's okay. Now, as far as I'm aware, it automatically saves at the end of each day, but that means that this episode is going to have to go on until the day finishes. Basically. Okay, perhaps I've missed it. I probably came here at the wrong time of day for that. I don't know what this is. I'm going to take it back to my flat. I know the volume's horrible, but I'm going to keep the volume at what it is, because this shows you what this is like. Anyway, I'm sorry I didn't get to show off the thing that I wanted to show off. I'm now going to find food. You can see there, he's pretty stressed up there on the left, and I will be stressed too, frankly, you know? Gonna have to wait till he's feeling better. I'm gonna go and get food. So yeah, in regard to bullying, all kids with Asperger's get bullied pretty much all the way through school. And I was lucky because for me there was no physical bullying, it was just teasing and public humiliation sometimes. But yeah, bullying is really horrible, and just, if as a kid in your school, assuming you're young enough for that. If there's a kid who's in your school who acts a bit weird, just try to accept them for who they are, and if you can't accept them for who they are, then just leave them alone. I guess I can't look because I'm too stressed. Ah, yes, a how to respond book. That's good. Apparently you can only open it while you're actually talking to someone. Keepers / employees are a weird bunch, always say positive stuff. Really, it looks very stressful, so always be positive back. I had a good day, and when they ask for money, just say okay if all seems good. Bad knowledge. When banking, make sure you always answer correctly and sincerely. I'm here to do banking. Do the same when asked for withdrawals or deposits. Withdrawal, please. Also, people become weirded out when you don't look at them. Bullies. No one gets through in life without hatred. I think it's supposed to say no. One, not now one. If I can leave, then leave. But if I can't, then I just need to face them and just take it, not fight back. Get it over and done with as soon as possible. Yeah. That stupid just ignore them thing doesn't work. And the really, really stupid it builds character thing, I'm sorry, but that's nonsense. It builds depression. I should know. Anyways, Mum, if you're ever asked about the past and you can't remember it that well, then try and remember small details, like maybe the old friends, or ask about what people were saying back then. Random people. I don't know them, they don't know me. Be polite, don't stress out. Whatever they ask of me, I must respond to what they want to hear. But if I need to, I should leave. Oh, sure, okay, I'm not going to read that, that's not dialogue. Screw this up. Well, guess I won't be eating bad today. Good, that's better. Yeah, you're supposed to knock into this person. You are. I like to imagine that she has Asperger's too, or at least she's neurodivergent, which basically means her brain's different in some way to other people's. Not necessarily Asperger's, but something like that. I'm getting equal loss and gain here, I guess. Now I'm going to try one more time to see if I can find anything in the warehouse, because I've got plenty of time here. I've got over an hour until 8. This is when I have to come back. I can check out all the stuff, but I don't think I'm going to, because it takes time. But first, I need to put this bag down, because you can't carry more than one thing at once, which means you can't move more than one thing at once. So yeah, another thing about Asperger's is just working out what to do a lot of the time, because people just seem weird, and I don't really get what the right thing is to say or do a lot of the time. I've learned some things just over time, but they don't come intuitively to me. You know, I've had to just work them out. Alright, we really ought to look at these new pages. Update! Food! Awesome, looks nice. Nice like mice. Well, not really like mice. Mice pies, maybe. Although, back home we shall go. Interesting. That girl, I think I know her from somewhere. Where being the question. So be it, I guess. I'm back! Wow, amazing, it's 8:57. I'll add my $5 pocket money for a game, so I've got $17. She is still on my mind. Look, maybe if I go wandering I will find her. Who knows, but she is driving me crazy. Alright, good idea to start wandering around then. Yeah, I know where she is, because I played this before. Right, if I don't find anything in here, in the warehouse, then I'll just skip ahead. But I really think there's going to be a guy here I can rescue. I really hope that I can do this, because last time I actually failed and got the first bad ending you can get. I think there are 5 endings you can get, and now I've managed to get 2 of them. 1 bad ending and 1 good ending. So yeah, if this guy you're trying to rescue dies, you get bad ending 1, where basically the character freaks out. He just saw someone die in front of him, and for heck's sake I'd freak out. So I had to restart. thank goodness. I think I've done it. Oh, thank goodness. I'm sorry, I just really didn't want to have to do that twice. It's okay. To do this. Seriously. I wish I could save this more often. The building's gonna collapse in this any second. Oh, this is how you save. Oh, thank goodness for that. Wow, this is a good time to end the episode. I will see you next time.